Okay, this is my part 2 rambling session, I guess. The very first time you have gas in the hospital, it's going to be the most foul thing you've ever smelled in your life. I don't care what people say, it is going to be awful. And even your bowel movements the first couple times are not going to smell great. Not that poop smells good anyways, I'm just saying that after surgery it has this really, really bad smell. Since surgery, I haven't tried a lot of foods. I'm really going slow on introducing foods into my diet. When I first came home and I was allowed to drink thick liquids, so I stuck to yogurt, Turkish yogurt. Turkish yogurt is like sour cream to me. That's what kind of taste it has to me. Also cottage cheese and milk and buttermilk. So that's what I drank for the first 2 weeks. And I got my protein in. Then when I started going to mush, I was blending everything in the blender, and I still have blended stuff that I can still eat. But I got a muffin tin that was a mini muffin tin, and it was almost exactly 1 deciliter, which is a half a cup. So that was all I could eat at the time, and that was really hard. When I first came home, I couldn't even eat that much. But what I would do is make food as regular and then put it in the food processor, and I would fill up the mini muffin tin and put it in the freezer, and once it was frozen I would take it out, put paper towels down, flip it over, and pop out the little discs and put them in bags and put them in my freezer. So I could just take it out of the bag, put it in the microwave, and it was done, and I had my meal. Now I can eat a little bit more than just protein. I can eat some veggies, some carbs, you know, some stuff like that. But do whatever your doctor tells you to do. Whatever your doctor, dietitian, your surgical team, your group of doctors and things like that, do what they tell you. I know that Lola is on a completely different regimen than what I was sent home with. And even though we're in the same country, she has different things that she's allowed to do that I wasn't allowed to do, different medicines they gave me versus her. So do whatever your doctor says to do. Whatever they tell you to do, listen to them. And you don't have to be the, oh, I'm coming home and I'm going to jog 3 miles a day, or I'm going to lift weights or do whatever. You don't have to do that. Go slow, 1 day at a time, 1 step at a time, and you'll get to your goal. You don't have to be overly obsessed by it. I know that I was overly obsessed when I first came home from the hospital. I had alarms on my phone, which I still have them. I just don't have them going off. But 8 o'clock in the morning, it said, stop drinking water. And then at 8:30, I could eat. And then at 9 o'clock, I could drink again. And then I was taking my multivitamin in the morning with my B12. And then in the afternoon, I would take my iron. And then for dinner, I would take another multivitamin and D3 and calcium. So yeah, I was really, you know, a crazy woman for a while. But at the time also, my stomach was still healing. My stomach was very small, and I wasn't able to put a lot of stuff in my stomach. Now my stomach is stretching, and your stomach will stretch and it will get bigger. Your intestine will grow longer. I think it's called cilia, the little tentacles that come out from your intestines. They'll grow longer, so you can eventually absorb more food, and you won't become malnutritioned if you eat, because the first year your body is going through malabsorption. So you're not absorbing everything, your stomach's smaller, especially if you had gastric bypass Roux-en-Y. Everything's not going into your whole stomach. I mean, it's like you have this little stomach up here where your food goes, and then the rest of your stomach just hangs around and just puts, you know, the stomach acids into your intestines and stuff like that. So it really doesn't do anything. It just kind of hangs out there. And this is, you know, where your food goes. And then it bypasses a large part of the small intestine and goes into another part, and then goes into your large intestine and, you know, out the other end. But yeah, there's great improvement. I mean, it's like day by day you see, you know, oh, I can eat a little bit more. So, you know, instead of just eating protein today, maybe I can eat protein and a little veg, or, you know, protein and a little carb or something like that. But I've been trying really hard to stick to protein. I drink protein drinks during the day, and I try to drink 2 a day, and I even add extra protein powder to that just so I can get the grams of protein that I need. And it really doesn't matter how much protein, how much biotin, how much whatever you eat, your hair is gonna come out no matter what. You're gonna lose hair. You're not gonna lose all of it. Well, you shouldn't anyways, but yeah, I mean, you're gonna lose hair. So no matter what, plan on losing some hair. Not like it's gonna be any significant amount, but it does seem like that when you're washing your hair in the bathroom and you're like, oh, look, there's more hair. Oh, look, there's more hair. But it's really not that bad. And I'm only saying this as almost 3 months out, and I didn't have any problems the first month at all. And it wasn't until the second month when I actually noticed that there was a lot of hair coming out. I brush my hair every day. I sleep with either 2 pigtail braids or a French braid, and I try not to stress my hair out the same way every day, just so it doesn't break. I try not to wear ponytails all the time, because then I'll get little short hairs that break off and stuff like that. So I just try to do different things to my hair so I don't break it off unnecessarily. My fingernails, well, they're not really long now, but they are growing. And my leg hair is definitely growing because I have to shave my legs all the time. And so it's like, why does my hair have to fall out? But I know they're in different growth cycles, so I understand that logically. It's just like when you're in the bathtub and your hair is falling out of your head and you still have to shave your legs. It's like, why? I just want my leg hair not to grow, and I still want my hair to grow. But I colored my hair before, well, right after I came home from the hospital, and I do have like a little bit of regrowth coming in. So I know that it's growing a little bit. It's growing really slow, but it's still growing, which I'm happy about. And I am almost up to 10 minutes again, so maybe I'll make a 3, because all I've done was talk about hair and things like that. So I'm gonna cut this video off short, and then I'm gonna have a 3. Who cares? If you want to watch it, you can watch it. If not, pff, okay. But I'm still gonna make another one. Whether you like it or not, I'm coming back. Alright, I'll talk to you in a minute.